Hey guys, this is Sean Z90. It's been quite a while since I talked to you guys last, and a lot has been going on. Um, I talked to you guys last in like August or September, and when I did talk to you, I let you guys know that I was in the process of being scheduled for top surgery. Um, but a lot of things happened in my personal life, and there was somebody that was pretty special to me. There was a couple people that were pretty special to me, and some things happened in their personal lives. And because of those things happening, I decided that the only way to put off surgery was to start smoking again. Well, a couple months later, a lot of things happened between me and those couple of people. And you know what? I am not, like, it's gonna get a little personal in this video, by the way. I am not perfect, and I did do some things that I shouldn't have done. Okay, so I will admit that straight off. So, like, the personal things that happened with them, the person ended up coming back to the town that is where I met her, okay? And I was super excited, but like super nervous because I hadn't talked to her since like a bunch of drama went down, you know? And like the weird thing about life is that there's this girl that I went to school with, so she knew me before I started transitioning. So before this other chick came back, okay, this girl came into the self-help groups that I go to. And the cool thing is that we hadn't seen each other in like 13 years, so we had no idea who each other was. Like, we had no clue. The way she found out was she got on social media and saw my last name, and that's when she figured it out. So, like, we started talking, and she helped me a lot with, the drama that was going on during the summertime and stuff like that. She helped me try to figure out what was going on and, like, how to deal with it. So, yeah, I put off top surgery, okay, so that this one person could come back because she wanted to go to the reveal with me after I got it done. But because she was going through some personal issues, she wouldn't have been able to make it if I had top surgery. Like, she wouldn't have been able to go. So, yeah. I screwed myself over because within the next few months, me and that girl and the guy that she dates stopped talking. Because of some things that happened or whatever, which is another completely different story. What I'm trying to tell you is all this stuff, okay? Now, keep in mind, these two people were extremely supportive of my transition when we were friends, okay? And the past couple months, if you guys are trans or know a trans person, then I'm sure a lot of us go through this. So it's not just me, okay? I was being told that because of my body parts, I am not as much of a man as a biological man. When in reality, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what body parts I have or what body parts anybody else has. Like, that doesn't matter. That's not what makes you a man or a woman. It's just not. A lot of people have that view on it because what were we raised with? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just a lot of stuff has been happening. So I've been dealing with some harassment. And it went everywhere from me being called a bunch of different names, which, quite honestly, I've heard them pretty much since I started transitioning, and even before I started transitioning, so that's not what bothers me. And I was also called by my birth name in public by this one person, okay? So yeah, it kind of pissed me off. And I will tell you why. Okay, like, people that were born as their biological gender do not understand, and they don't even try to understand what transgender means. Okay? Some of them do, some of them don't. It doesn't matter. But anyways, and they don't realize that just by being who they are and their biological gender and fitting into that gender and making their mind match their bodies, just by being born, how fucking lucky they are. They're lucky. Okay? So, like, of course, I see, a person, like a dude or whatever, that is so, like, hell-bent on getting revenge at me for whatever I did, which doesn't even matter because it was a long time ago. It doesn't matter. That they will sit there and attack the biggest insecurity that I have, which is okay. But they're not realizing just how lucky they are to have the life that they have. Okay? Because think about it. If I was born a biological man, not only would I not have to spend like $500,000 on getting my body to match my mind surgically, which it would be a huge plus, right? But I'd be able to have children of my own. I'd be able to get married to somebody who didn't have to, like, accept me for the body parts that I have. They wouldn't have to worry about any of that, and I wouldn't either. Okay? So yeah, people like that are super lucky, and they don't get that. They don't understand that. But at the same time, if I wasn't born in the wrong body and I didn't have to go through all these surgical procedures and everything to fit who I am, I wouldn't understand it either. That's just who I am. I just wouldn't understand it. I'd probably try to the best I can, but unless you experience what we go through, you won't be able to fully understand it. You'll be able to maybe empathize with it to an extent, but you won't understand everything that goes on in our heads. And for somebody to point out those insecurities and everything about a person who's trans and tell them that they're less of whatever they identify as because of their body parts, it sucks. It really does. Because me personally, I try so hard to, like, make my body, like, look the way it's supposed to. Sure, I haven't had any surgeries yet. Okay, I really haven't. The furthest I've gone in my transition so far is testosterone. And that changed my life. It really did. That changed my life immensely. But I'm still not who I am. I'm who I am, but my body still doesn't match my mind. So yeah, I try to make myself look as masculine as possible. And I fool a lot of people. Like, I fooled my current best friend, which is the girl that, I knew in high school and everything, and she had no clue who I was. And that's an awesome thing, because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right, like with my appearance and stuff like that. Like, I know. And it took all of this stuff and all of this harassment and everything to make me realize I know exactly who I am, and I don't need anybody else to know exactly who I am. Like, if you don't understand it and you don't even try and you act like you understand it, and then all of a sudden something bad happens, or like you're not friends with a person anymore, and all of a sudden they become this huge freak or something because of who they are, then that's not a person that I want to be around me. Like, I'm sorry. So yeah, a lot of stuff has been going on. And I try to make myself bigger and stronger. And what I mean by bigger is like more muscular, and stronger is stronger, you know. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough this time. Because the person that's been harassing me said that the harassment wouldn't stop unless I fought him. And he's freaking huge compared to me. Okay, he's like 6'1" or 6'2". I'm only like 5'7", you know, and his arms are fucking massive. I'm sorry for all the swear words, but they're massive. And he beat the crap out of me. This was just the Sunday. You know, today's Thursday. He beat the crap out of me. And he threw me around like I was some sort of a toy. But what he doesn't understand is all that proves is that you're bigger and stronger than me. It doesn't prove that I'm any less or any more of a man than you. That doesn't prove anything. You know, it doesn't prove anything. And like, just in the past few months, I realized just how true to myself I have to be. You know, not even anybody else, to myself. And like, these people are trying to make it so that I hate myself for who I am. And I took years to be able to be okay with who I am. You know, I'm not okay with the body I have. Like, that's not going to happen until I get surgery. It's just not. I mean, there's things that I can do to make myself look the part, but when I get home, all bets are off, you know? And it sucks because, like, I screwed up top surgery for this person, and she's not even in my life anymore. And I don't know, it's just, there's been a lot going on, and I am not gonna let anything stop me from being who I am. You know, whether I get my ass kicked for absolutely not a good reason at all, or it's just not gonna stop me. You know, these people have been telling me, these couple of people had been telling me for months and months, I gotta do what's best for me. Like, I can't worry about anybody else. Once I start doing that, they all of a sudden despise me. Hey, I don't know. It's just, my point is that no matter how much you try to tell us who we are, you're never going to fully understand exactly who we are unless you go through what we go through. And unless you try to understand and accept it. And even if you don't accept it, don't be fake about it. You know, I think that's what crushed me the most out of anything was these people acted like they cared. And like they accepted everything, but once everything went down the toilet with our friendships, they all of a sudden changed. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just had to rant and vent. Bye.